Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining me back on my channel. The Corvette Z06 pricing was released today, as I'm sure many of you that are interested in that sort of thing have noticed. I do have a plan to get a Z06. It's going to be a bit pricier than I expected. I plan on going with a convertible. This time I've never owned a convertible, but the 2016 that I had, it was fully loaded 3LZ Z07 package. That car stickered for around 115, 4 I think was around that area, before any fees or taxes. The 3LZ convertible for the new Z06 is going to start at 127, 245. The options that I would get, and I'll put them on the video, would be the Z07 package. That one's $8,995. When you get that, then you have to choose on the Carbon Aero either the visible carbon fiber or the painted carbon flash metallic, which is the metallic black. I actually am going to opt for the painted. It's a couple $1,000s less. That's like $8,495. The 70th anniversary package, I'm wanting to get that because that's the only way to get the white pearl metallic tri-coat color. I know that's a color that a lot of people have asked for to be on the Corvette for a long time, and this is the first year they're ever doing that. They've done that. So that package is $5,995. The stealth package, that basically takes your speaker component areas, and instead of them being like a brushed aluminum look, they're like I wouldn't say black, but they're stealth. They're darker. I think that would be a good contrast with the way the interior is on this 70th anniversary. It's got a ceramic white interior. Then the carbon fiber trim interior part, I had done a write-up and put estimate using Stingray pricing, but it does look like that is going to be the same pricing on the Z06 for the interior carbon fiber pieces is $1,500. Then the exterior for the roof on the convertible, I wanted to get it with the carbon flash metallic roof and the cells. That way it would kind of match some of the other pieces. That's $1,295. Obviously the car is going to have, white, black, red, that type of theme. So I definitely want to get the black exhaust. That's $395. Front lift, they just increased the price on that recently. So now it's $25.95. I probably could get away with not getting a front lift, but I mean, this is pretty much going to be like the last car that I get to buy for a while. I know I've said that before, but that's my plan on this one, is to keep this one. And so I think I will go with the front lift. Just, my driveway's not hard to get up and down, but sometimes at work there's a few areas, because I will for the most part daily drive this car. I daily drove my 2016 Z06. I daily drive a Z011LE right now, which I will end up trading that in when I get this. So I definitely will daily drive this vehicle. We'll see how the tires are. I mean, I know these are going to be Cup tires, the 2Rs, the Michelin's, but I know on the previous Z06 that I had with the Z07 package, it had the Michelin Super Sport Cup tires on it, and they actually I'd had no problem driving those in the rain. I mean, you still have to be careful because the tire patch is so wide. I mean, and it doesn't have a whole lot of water channeling tread, but I didn't have any problem driving that car. Now the Z011LE, the Goodyear 3R tires, those I absolutely had to change them out after about 6,000 miles, because daily driving the car, I mean, I drive it in rain. It's not, it's not going to break in rain. But with those tires, it was dicey. You would easily hydroplane, and going down a 55-mile-per-hour road, I'd have to do like 40 if there had been a lot of rain with the puddles and stuff. It it was rough. So I've actually currently got Michelin 4S's on that car now. So I'm hoping these tires will be fine. If they're similar to the Z07 C7 generation, we'll see. But that front lift, $2,595. I do think that's going to be worth getting just to be safe. And then museum delivery. This will be the 6th Corvette that I've gotten, and I've never done museum delivery. I've been to the museum, but I've never done the actual delivery, and so I definitely want to do that. So anyway, the total comes out to $158,605. So I mean, obviously I'm gonna get some money from my trade, but it's still going to be a very expensive vehicle. I mean, lot more than what I was expecting. But my wife and I, we don't have any kids. We pretty much just have our house. So, there's not a whole lot of expenses that we have. So, I'm going to splurge a little bit and go for it on this. And I'm definitely not going to flip the car, because this will be one that I'm going to have built for me and my wife to enjoy, and hopefully have for years and years to come. And hopefully there's no issues. That's the only other thing, is the Z06 is new. The 5.5 liter flat plane crank is this will be the first time that it's out there for all the customers and public to be driving it. So we'll see how that goes. I am actually on the list at my local dealership. Obviously have no idea how many allocations they're going to end up with. I'm fairly confident I will get the call this first model year, but who knows? I mean, it could not have. That may not happen. It may be the next year, and that'll be sad, because if that does happen, then this the 70th anniversary won't be here, and so I would probably end up changing my entire plan as far as what I'm going to have built. But before I went with this one, I actually thought about doing the Accelerate Yellow, because my previous Z06 was the Corvette Racing Yellow. So we'll see what happens there. But I did kind of think about the carbon fiber wheels, but God, I mean, they're like $11,000, and the downside is from what I have been told, you can't get those wheels and get the 70th anniversary package. So, I mean, I guess you could order the wheels on the side, but even doing that, I've read that you have to do some adjustments, because the wheel studs are a different size, length and things like that, because of the carbon fiber wheel offset or whatever. So I wouldn't even bother doing any of that. But anyway. So, cool news that we finally got pricing, because a lot of people have been waiting for this pricing for forever. Sad news, because the price is so high. I know at the beginning, when they talked about the C8 and when they talked about the Z06 coming out, they mentioned that in the past, if you could afford a Z06, you could afford this Z06. I mean, well, I don't know. I mean, my previous Z06 was totally loaded with it was a coupe. It wasn't a convertible, but I mean, it was totally loaded at the 115 price. So, getting that same thing with the coupe, with a coupe Z06 right now, you're talking, it's still over, with the options I would want, would still be $150,000. So really, the only difference between the coupe and the convertible is going to be that $7,500 to make it a convertible, plus the $1,295 for the painted top and nacelles. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Orders open up, they're saying, in 2 weeks. Like I said, I have no idea of when I will get the call. But I will say the same thing I've heard for a lot of people. If you're on a list somewhere and you are planning on buying this car, you better be prepared, because the chances of people falling off the list because of the price, it is there. I mean, in the economy we're in right now, with potential recession, happening and stuff, there are definitely a lot of people that are going to be tight with their money. Like I said, if it wasn't for the fact that it's just me and my wife, we have no kids, we have, really no expenses other than our house, I wouldn't even be entertaining this. But because we are by no means, rich people. I mean, we are working class, middle class people. We both work. So, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed the channel. Hope you enjoyed the video. I look forward to any updates I get as far as building and stuff. I will post them, and we'll see what happens.